Today I'm going to be showcasing the quick highlights from last night's stream from us in our server, where you got GG and AMZ taking on OKS, GNJA, and LNV. So let's dive into today's video and, more importantly, the teleport meta. How are you guys doing? Today we're going to be covering the kind of fights that's been going on in our Zone 2s. There's two current wars going on. The one we're watching right now is between Outlaws and the Wolves versus Amazon. So this is a really good one because this is at first a straight up brawl, boys, and this was bang on basically the time of, you know, the passes opening. So you can see we're at 2300 UTC on our time at the very top, and basically this is carnage. This is carnage. This is without simple mode, by the way, so you are seeing the full chaos of how many troops are fighting here. And the thing is, you can see on the Outlaws and on the Wolves here, they've got a clear number advantage against the Amazon here, pushing through, completely outnumbering, swarming one side down and wrapping around casually to surround them, which is an amazing tactic. You can see this on the bottom side. They are slowly pushing. The spread of the units are now stretching up. Look how much infantry there is. Jesus Christ, that is just chaos there. And that's on both sides, remember. That is on both sides. That is just insane. And this is the opening kind of fight that I was able to record when we was at war. And the crazy thing is, I did miss it, and I do want to give a big shout out though to the members of GG, because GG did the very first teleport bomb, and they teleport bomb onto DK's territory and just start doing crazy shit. And we're going to be showcasing that a little bit later, so don't worry, we've got it on screen. But here you can see a nice little showcase of what we're looking at. So at the top screen was all of the Outlaws of the Wolves, compared to that little small area on the bottom being Amazon's troops. And that squiggly line in the middle, if you're wondering what that meant, it's just dead man's land. So if your troops are in that zone, you're most likely going to get targeted and get absolutely melted, boys. So this is kind of the first fight. You can see here, honestly, the clear winners, which is going to be Outlaws and the girls, or boys and girls of Wolves. They push through, and I kind of have a look through to see what's going on. We are holding here on this bottom side at the time because we are just being kind of chill. And you can see here the GG guys. The GG guys have disappeared. You're like, wait, where's the GG guys gone? And you're looking for them, and you could not find these guys at first because you're just like, wait, what's going on? And what happened where they teleported bomb? They actually teleported bomb during this fight, and I just did not pay attention. Even the guys in chat told me, but you know, I was so tired, and for some reason my OBS chat wasn't working, so I didn't even realize that, and it didn't register. So I did miss the first teleport bomb, but you are gonna see another teleport bomb on what we're talking about, on why this is the new meta thing in the game. And it's a ton of fun. I'm not gonna lie, it's a ton of fun, and it is gonna bring creativity and a lot of skill to alliances. Who's going to be able to utilize it the best when it comes into open field combat, right? So we're going to now go into the next clip. This is the first big shout out. So big shout out to Amazon. You did show up at the late time. I know this is really early in the Korean time, so big shout out to all the fighters that did turn up during this time hour. And obviously this is going to progress. We're going to showcase what's happened later on. And now we're going to go into the next clip. So let's go. I want to give a big shout out to all of the cavalry, because I'm not gonna lie, on this map, cavalry seem pretty good. There is a lot of open field, and I'm going to explain why in a separate video due to the map layout. And it's actually a really good map, and I cannot fault it so far when it comes to the Zone 2. Zone 2s are really fun to play in so far, so we'll see how it goes. But I'm going to make a full video on you guys. All of you guys here that were doing cavalry stuff, chasing, using mechanics, we're going to do a full video on you. So I just wanted to shout you out here. But during this time was, again, when the boys over on DK were being invaded by GG. So you can see GG here teleported bomb, boom, onto the DK, and they're just going ham. And this is the back end of the fight. So you can see here, GG definitely was successful in their teleport bomb, destroying all of the DK members there. And what is occurring now, what you're seeing is the response from some OKS members. So this is with the brand new warband mechanic. You can teleport onto your allies or your warband members' territory. So here we can see at the moment we had 100 million plus players able to TP in, and boom, like Halo ODST, dude, orbital drop squad starts to come in. Everyone's TPing in to start crunching them from the back end here, and obviously GG like, oh shit, we need to fight this. But at the same time, even though I can't show you it, from the north, right above, there's going to be more and more troops on their way, and you're going to start to see them come into the picture here, and it's kind of crazy what happens in this sandwich. But big shout out to GG doing this, because I'm having to look around saying, okay, there's nothing really going on where I am. So let's go back to this fight here. You can see now GG pushing through the canyon, which is a really good tactic, because hopefully if they can push through it, they're not going to be in that small AoE potential zone, right? Which is really good. But here we go. Some teleports have been coming in. Some teleports from the Staff of Prophets coming in from OKS, trapping them in that canyon entrance. And now they are getting sandwiched from both sides. And this was crazy to watch. I was like, holy shit. This is what the teleport meta could potentially bring in. Like, just imagine you have those squads hidden around in different places, ready to teleport and counter certain pushes in certain areas. Like, even if they're trying to back off, you're able to counter it with a quick, swift move with a bunch of troops that you've designated to do that job. I think it's amazing. And the thing is, guys, when we go into the next clip, you're going to be like, okay, let's see in action, because we do have a full video clip of me in a teleport bomb just to showcase why it's so fun and why it's so effective in that gameplay, right? So here we go. The sandwich of GG finally coming in. You can see him tying up. They did do a good job kiting back out of the canyons. I will give props to the GG guys there. Honestly, on their terms, this is probably a really successful push. They was able to dive into the DK zone with Staff of Prophet. They're able to then basically do a bunch of damage, get the delay on, and then actually get some decent trades on the exit, right? So not bad at all from the GG guys. So I have to give props where props were due. But look at the response. This is what's going to be fun about this. They teleport in from behind on the OKS, causing the two-way sandwich on those troops in that canyon. It's just amazing to see what you're able to do now in this Seesaw Strife, honestly. So I've got some high hopes for it. So let's go to the next clip on the footage with the teleport bomb. And I hope you are ready for blast off, because here we go towards the lights. If you don't know this is to do with the Staff of Prophet. I'll make a little pop-up here of the artifact image so you know what it looks like, and it's brand new in the meta because obviously the devs have been buffing older marchers, right? They've been buffing older artifacts, shall I say. So the buff Grey Mars Warhammer with the increased stun, which is really nice. And what they did with the Staff of Prophet is put the cooldown on a really low cooldown. Again, prop up should be on screen of the cooldown on the levels now. And it makes it really good to use. And it's actually really fun on how you're able to just appear a bunch of troops into a specific zone where you want them and just basically create a flank. Look how deep we are now into the AMZ / the GGWP area. It is crazy how deep we're allowed to be in the enemy territory with that staff. And this is basically what GG did, but to DK. So this is just a good showcase of, look, this is what GG did to DK. That was able to come in, deal a ton of damage to all of these troops, all of these builders here, and then on the exit, try and get some extra kills, right? So here I am running, just to give you guys a little heads up, I was just honestly waiting, and I was live streaming all of this. You can check the live stream out. And I had been waiting nearly an hour and a half, nearly 2 hours for a fight. And this was the first fight. And this was coming up to like 2 o'clock in the morning. So I was super tired. So I was like, fuck it. I am fighting to the end. I am fighting to the end, boys. That is what's going on. So I'm rocking 4 archer marches. I'm running 2, obviously, spearman marches. One of them is 4T5, while the other ones are just wyvern riders. I'm testing out the brand new wyvern riders, seeing what they're going to be like. I'm going to test them out with Magrat and Zay too, to see if it's really good with them or not, comparing them to the T4 versions of the spearman. But we also brought my Lilia. I got my Lilia and Indis in there. They've got the mastery skill of the Light of Solan, so they've got all that rage regeneration hopes to keep the Infirm on. And my plan is simple. If you're, in my line of sight and I drag all of my marchers, which are all archers, onto you, and you're a mage, I'm sorry, boys. I am sorry. And this is what happens, bro. We're coming in. And the thing is, even though we're going really deep and we're going kind of crazy, GG do a really good response here. And I don't capture it because I don't scroll down low enough there to catch it. But they're on the way. They are on their way, boys. Like, GG are on the way. They're going to be teleporting in too to come here. Some of the troops you can see are leaking over slowly, but they are on their way. And this is where it gets a little bit sketch. And I'm just like, fuck it, boys. We are fighting. I am just targeting whatever I can target. And if I get targeted, I'm going to pull back, obviously. But I am just going to go for the kill, boys. Like, I want to try and get in there. You know what I'm saying? I'm running archers. I'm going to get those single target kills if I can. I was debating to get the infantry there because it's like, he's an easy target. I could technically pull back into the murder ball, kill the infantry like I just did there. Just makes it easier, get some free kills really, really quickly on there. See a Cav guy, and I'm like, bruh, I'm going for the Cav. But he got instantly melted before he even had a chance to do. Look how quick they're dying, bro. The cavalry are coming in, and they're getting melted. But this is where GG is starting to bring their reinforcements. And this is where we're in a pinch. And this is where even I'm like, boys, are we not holding our ground? Are we purposely just going to push through to the choke? And they want to push into the choke. They want to kind of force GG in the choke, which is understandable. I'm not in Discord during this, so I'm just kind of obviously trying to work on the fly with what I'm seeing on the battlefield. And the thing is, it's not a bad strategy, but we need to hold our ground. If this is the case, I'm holding my ground here, and that's kind of what I do. I die valiantly. I don't care here. I'm just gonna fucking send it, boys. We're just gonna kind of kite back a little bit, but we're holding this zone. We're gonna keep them in here, and if they push through the infantry, I'm holding the line. I'm holding it. I'm not stopping, because you know what? We need to grow a bit of balls when it comes to fighting. You know what I'm saying? Right, we need to hold it. So these guys are just like pushing through, coming through infantry. Look how much infantry is coming through from GG. Zooming in. This is chaos. I'm like, you know what, boys? Fuck it. This is another choke. I'm trying to reposition. I'm like, look, they're trying to kite back on our side, which is understandable, but I'm like, I don't know how much I can keep kiting. I'm getting targeted all the time. They're seeing MrSneakyy, like, bro, fucking kill him. And I'm like, send it. Hit every artifact, just whack it on, and we're just holding our ground. And that is obviously just to showcase the end of the fight. That, it is what it is. And I got almost 18k merits on most of the marches, which isn't too bad. For what was worth it. I was hoping to get a lot more, obviously, but that was only the first small skirmish. There wasn't really anything involved. So today, if you guys are wondering, today is going to be when a lot more of the war is going to obviously kick off, and I'm going to be live streaming it. So what we're going to do just before, and just to showcase, I'm using a 554 Magrat, and then this is a 5112 Zeta. Comparing it to like my Awakened Syndron and stuff, it was just outperforming it. And that match was half T5, half T4, comparing my Syndron full T5. So it is scary how good Magrat Zeta is still in this meta. It's crazy. But there's the trade of dead from our end. It was a valiant attempt. It was fun to do a teleport bomb, so you guys know what you're seeing now. And here is another big fight. You've got basically the Wolves and the Outlaws again, and you've got all of them pushing, and you can see Amazon look like they are showing up. There's more here than there were last time in the fight, which is a good sign. But I'm just gonna be honest, this is carnage. We fast forward it, we zoom out, we watch the gameplay come out. Amazon using some nice little flank tactics here, which is really good. But the problem is there's more Outlaws and more Wolves on the field, and the back of Wolves are going to spread out, and they do a fantastic job covering that flank. And you're going to see them do that and eventually wrap around again and just enclose them. So you can see this fight kicking off. Fast forward it a little bit, and you can see the shapes starting to slowly come into the field. You can see the murder ball of the AMZ on the right side a lot more compact compared to the spread of the Wolves and the Outlaws, right? So hope you guys have enjoyed kind of the highlights of day one. This is kind of the day when I wanted to put this in the background while I summarize the video and just tell you guys it's going to be fun. I'm going to be live streaming as much as I can. Obviously, of this, I'm going to be doing obviously other jobs in between. So when I'm not live streaming, it's just because I can't. However, I hope you guys smash a like, comment, and subscribe. And if you want just more PvP footage and more just highlights and coverage, let me know. I'm happy to do so in our division. So until the next one, stay safe, stay sneaky. Peace out.